you could be around the group of friends that are super fun, but like they're going to challenge you to drink more, or you could be around the friends where you might get a drink or two with them, but they're going to challenge you to spend more money on marketing.
Yes.
Right? Think like the surfer type, right? Dude, if they could just get a job and deliver pizza and then go surf all day, that's all they ever want in life. It's just a different personality. It's a different upbringing. It's a different thought process. Good for them. And there's a whole fable of like, it's a very famous fable, so I'm not making this up, but it's like, you have to Google it. I'm not going to go through the whole fable now, but it's essentially like some rich person travels to this like remote island in the Bahamas and sees a fisherman and says, hey, you know, why don't you start a business, advertise, blah, 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 and do all this and then create it and scale. And he's, you know, having this conversation with this fisherman about how he could blow up this business and make it an empire. And he said, and someday you could be out in your boat fishing.
That's right. Yep.
You know, and he's like, bro, I'm doing that. You know, so there is a different mindset to it, but I think certainly like putting in the work and getting that point and earning that money will now allow you to see what else you can do for the community and the family, and spiritually you've now been able to open yourself and your family, your kid, and others in your network up to that because of what you've worked so hard to do, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, man. And by all means, I'm not out of the woods.
Oh, for sure. None of us are.
But
Yeah. I don't think any of us are really out of the woods, especially when you're talking spiritual, when you're talking family stuff. You're in it every day, or at least you should be, unless you're giving up. But you had a sales background, sales experience, which helped you in wholesaling. I mean, marketing is kind of a different beast. How did you get good at marketing, and what sort of strategies are you using?
Yeah, so I'm mainly direct mail. I do a little bit of cold calling and stuff. Not myself, hire a cold caller. Dude, it's been direct mail, man. It's treating me amazing.
How do you get past spending a few $1,000s to send something out, not hearing anything back, and then sending another few $1,000s to like, how do you get over that mindset of like, now you're spending thousands of dollars a month, you're not getting anything back, and then eventually it starts catching, or maybe you get lucky and you get one or two hits enough to like support the budget, but I think a lot of people will send stuff out for months and give up.
That's common.
What was your experience like sending the mailers?
Well, I've always been persistent, and I always kind of knew that I had the skill. And thankfully, when I started, again, my very first mailer drop, I think I got at least one deal. I may have gotten two off of it. So that was, I mean, something to say for that. Some people send their first mail, they don't get nothing, right? I had a lot going for me. But yeah, it's persistence, man. It's just a bit hard-headedness. It's like, oh, I had a bad month. When you're first starting, that's kind of hard, bro. Like you spent a few $1,000s and you did not get any ROI on it. Hey, that's kind of tough. Yeah, it's just hella persistence. And honestly, I made a deal with my buddies of mine. They were like, bro, all right. I remember we went on a snowboard trip. They were like, you got to spend $1,800 a month on marketing, no matter what, which is a really low number in retrospect. But they're like $1,800 a month on marketing, or you got to pay for the next snowboard trip. Awesome. And I was like, well, I ain't paying for the next snowboard trip. That motivated me, bro, and that kept me consistent, and that's why I think had success with it.
That's the friends you want to be around, right? You could be around the group of friends that are super fun, but like they're going to challenge you to drink more, or you could be around the friends where you might get a drink or two with them, but they're going to challenge you to spend more money on marketing.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Like to stick with it, to go further in, and or, you know, to sometimes pull back if they think what you're doing is wrong. But you have that, you know, I know the group of guys you're talking about, they're in real estate and they're all hustling to do their own thing, and having that mastermind environment with close friends is incredible. It's a good place to put yourself in.